What's up, everyone? It's your host, back again, and today we're doing something crazy. We all love Marvel, right? The movies, the comics, the characters. They're legendary. But what happens when that legendary status gets slapped onto a video game that's not so legendary? I'm talking about the absolute worst of the worst. The games that make you want to throw your controller across the room. I spent the last week locked in this room playing through the most disappointing, broken, downright awful Marvel games ever created. It was painful, it was frustrating, but I did it for you guys. We're counting down the 10 most terrible Marvel games in history. Some are so bad they're almost unbelievable. Broken mechanics, repetitive missions, stories that disrespect the characters we love. This isn't just a list, it's a public service announcement. I suffered so you don't have to. Grab your popcorn, maybe a stress ball. Which game is the absolute worst? You won't believe number 1, trust me. Let's get into it. Kicking off at number 10, the 2005 movie tie-in about a super-powered family. Bland, empty hallways. One-level design, copy-pasted across the game. You should feel like Human Torch soaring or the Thing smashing. Instead, you pinball off walls and hits feel like air. Glitches everywhere. Puzzles boil down to stand on a button while someone else does something dull. Nothing fantastic here. Best moment? Turning it off. Number 9, Iron Man, 2008. The movie launched the MCU. The game? A certified piece of junk. Fly to a marker. Blow up tanks. Fly again. Blow up slightly different tanks. Maybe a helicopter. Flying feels like piloting a drunk goose. Turning is slow, aiming is awful, and you crash into everything. So much potential squandered into a clunky, repetitive mess that never captures the source material. Easy place on this list. On to number 8. Number 8 is X-Men Destiny. Promise the world, delivered a bug-riddled mess. Create a mutant, choose powers, pick sides, but choices barely matter. It all funnels down the same path. Collect X genes for 3 flavors of the same attack. No depth, just mindless button mashing. T-poses, floor falls, tanking frame rates. A broken product at launch. A brilliant idea executed in the worst possible way. Number 7, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Fun swinging strapped to a generic, lifeless open world and busy worksite activities. Crashes, game-breaking bugs, and frames that drop to a slideshow. Nothing kills the Spidey fantasy faster. The hero menace system forces boring chores, or the city turns on you, frustrating and crashy. A generic mess that tarnished the Spider-Man name. Number 6, Spider-Man, Friend or Foe. Amazing concept watered down for kids. One light, one heavy, spam the same combo against endless identical minions. Despite a huge cast, everyone plays like reskins. No impact, no excitement. A massive waste of potential. Number 5, X-Men, the official game. Even the name is bored. Wolverine's claws lack impact. Iceman's sections drag. Nightcrawler's teleports disorient and bug out. Meant to bridge the films, it adds nothing. Thin plot. Disconnected objectives. Fight generic Hydra and Sentinels in gray corridors that all blur together. Uninspired levels. Unsatisfying combat. Pointless story. Designed to be forgotten. A disservice to 3 great characters. Number 4, Marvel Nemesis. Killer Marvel roster. Then EA made the imperfects. Lame, dated designs that age terribly. Slow, floaty, unresponsive. Specials feel like button mashing and luck. Story forces you to watch imperfects beat Marvel icons. Who wanted that? A perfect storm of bad ideas. Clunky gameplay, terrible originals, disrespect to the source. Number 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, 2012. Looked promising on the surface, great open world, but story missions shove you into cramped, linear interiors. Momentum dies. An Arkham copy without the polish. Wait for the icon combat gets old fast. Camera freakouts, clipping, inconsistent frame rate, duct tape everywhere. Great foundation, lazy choices. A game that only looks good from a distance. Our runner-up, Marvel's Avengers. A colossal disappointment with everything going for it. One of the biggest live service failures in recent memory. Built on bad decisions, greedy progression, and a total misunderstanding of what makes heroes fun. Replay a handful of missions endlessly for slightly better gear with slightly higher numbers. Characters felt weak, progression crawled, and matchmaking bugs plagued the experience. Years of fixes couldn't save it. The core loop just wasn't fun. There's a decent 10-hour campaign buried under repetitive, uninspired multiplayer grind. It took Earth's mightiest heroes and trapped them in a boring, frustrating treadmill. A monumental waste of potential. The second worst Marvel game. And here it is, the #1 worst Marvel game of all time. Controversial pick, but I'm standing by it. The Punisher, 2005. Yes, it nails the dark tone and those infamous interrogation scenes. But the moment-to-moment gameplay is an unforgivable slog. Identical corridors, warehouses, and dens, copy-paste city. Walk in, shoot brain-dead enemies who stand still or rush you, move to the next identical room. No variety, no interesting encounters, no tactical depth. For 2005, the controls are rough. Stiff aim, heavy movement, constant input fights. Interrogations, creative and brutal, but they're just QTEs. 5-second sprinkles on a mud pie. A bait and switch. One cool, edgy feature masking 99% monotonous shooting. The biggest gap between concept and execution on this list. It has the soul of the Punisher, but gameplay like shovelware. In my book, the single worst Marvel game ever made. And there you have it, the 10 absolute worst Marvel games ever. Quick recap, oof. From Fantastic Four's broken mechanics, to the Punisher's monotony, to Avengers' endless grind. A big name isn't enough. You need passion, polish, and respect for the source material. Do you agree with my list? What did I miss? Which ones did you suffer through? Drop your horror stories below. Thanks for watching me suffer. Smash like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We do wild challenges all the time. Something even bigger is coming. You won't want to miss it. Until then, stay legendary. And for the love of Stan Lee, stay away from these games.